Welcome back to another final table commentary. We got a 530, right? 530 PKO, Scoop 2020. We got Ben CB, we got Helen, we got Skill Mode, Bioside, Fabahaba. That's a fun name. Love saying Fabahaba. Spacey's back. I mean, this looks like it's one of their early final tables. Looked like at the beginning they had 200k in scores. This, of course, is a couple of years ago. Spacey's done a great job of making final tables since then. Seen a lot of them. We got Chico with a flush draw and a straight draw here. Starting things off nice. Right around a half pot size bet. Nutter, our shorty, sitting there right to his right. The jack deuce sticks in a raise with the straight. Min raise. Chico comes along, 9 on the river. Pairing the board, flush misses. Spacey checks and takes down the pot. So we got Ivan, our big stack, 78 bigs. Helen jamming, ace 10. Already Rue, looks like 30 big blinds. Doesn't want to face a raise. Ace jack sticks it in the big blind. Helen flops a 10. Queen on the river. Fabahaba gets the bounty. Wait, what the fuck? I thought he jammed 30 bigs. That was not 30 bigs. What's wrong with me? Can you imagine seeing this 2.8 mil chip stack and you're like, that's how many big blinds is this? 3. Sorry, I don't know how I missed that so badly. That's hilarious. Very small pot, but Fabahaba gets a bounty. Blinds go up. Ivan has an ace and the big stack, raising it up. Our big stack villain. Gotta say, our hero for the day is gonna be Ben, of course. Ben CB. Ivan gonna get a chance to go for a bounty here. 7 on the turn. Ivan. Oh, that's pretty rude there. Nothing you can do about that. For who is that? Is that Nutter? Nutter finishes in 8th. Yep. Nutter getting it in there with like 90% or something stupid. Ace 10 versus ace 10. This is always fun to see. Nobody flops a pair, but we both got a gut shot to a jack. Goes check. I always want to see action, but I think these hands do a lot of checking. Skill mode says I'm actually going to bet half pot. Ivan, blocking 9-10, probably says, hey, well, I wouldn't mind you having this 10 of diamonds, even though the diamond doesn't necessarily indicate you would bluff with the 10-9 of diamonds. Anyways, skill mode takes it with the ace 10 out of position. That's the least expected outcome. Boop-a-da-doo, do-ka-da-doo. Skill mode in position. Might get ace high to fold. It's a very dry board, 9-3-4. Backdoor straight draw for Ivan. He says, I'll just let it go. So skill mode so far has been skill mode has been the villain. Jack 10-0 will raise in the cutoff and get it through. Fabahaba thinking about the queen 10 suited under the gun. 14 blind says, no, not right now. Skill mode right back in there, king 10 suited. And I'm going to get this one through. Doop-a-da-doo. Ivan with a suited 9 in the cutoff says, let's play. Spacey, king 10 of diamonds in the small blind. I like a jam, but it's in the muck. I like a jam only because it takes down the pot. It's not easy to rip the king 10 there. You're not getting called by worse too often. Or potentially at all. King queen for Spacey. They will take this one. Ivan lets go 9 high. Nice to see Ivan taking lots of stabs here. They still have to worry about skill mode, and skill mode's been nice and aggressive. Getting a walk here too. Boop-a-da-doo. Spacey rips 8s, gets it through. Ace queen, 22 bigs. What do we do? Plays min raise. Ivan 10 jack in the big will come along. 9-4 deuce. 9 on the turn after going check. 5 million chips in the middle. Ivan wants them. Ace queen could be good here, as it is. Ace on the river. Bad card for Ivan to bluff. Ivan says, yeah, that's a pretty bad card for me there. Spacey with top pair. We'll just check it back. Take down the pot. Do-ba-do-do. Jack 3 suited in the small. What do we do? Rip it in. Fabahabu with pocket 8s. The jam will get through. Blinds go up. Uh-oh. That's getting scary for our shorties. We have 4 players between 11 and 14 blinds. That's pretty crazy. Fabahaba comes along. Sees an ace high board, but the pair of 9s might be good enough for him. 6.5 million chips in the middle. Skill mode with the backdoor flush draw says, I want those. Fabahaba will have about 10 million chips behind. 4 on the turn. Fabahaba has a little bit more than the pot. I don't know if it's worth a value bet on the river, but surely you like the check back on the turn. Don't think we're going to see a bet from skill mode, but if we do, let's see it big. Nope, we're seeing a check back from the king high. Do-ba-do-do. King 6 suited for skill mode. Yep, let's get going. Ivan with an ace. Early position. Just folds. I guess that's middle position. Do-ba-do-do. Do-do-do-do. King Jack for Ivan. Raising it up. Probably going to get this one through. Skill mode with a suited 9 in the big blind. He always could defend it if he wants to. Making a pair of 9s. Ace high board. Weird spot. Backdoor flush draw. Backdoor straight draw too. Hard to fold once you start saying all those things out loud. 7 of diamonds on the turn. That's a pretty bad card for the old 9-5. King Jack with no diamond. In position. Checks it back. So skill mode still has second pair, which is interesting. I think this might be another spot where there's the king high that doesn't bomb on the river. But if it does, go big. 5.7. Who knows what to do with a pair of 9s here. Skill mode says it's in the muck. You'd like to see a call, but it's... Who knows? I want to see a call just because I can see the king jack, of course. Look at this from Chico. King 5 suited, 13 blinds, raising it up. Ben does still find the jam. That's a nice raise by Chico. I like that. Even though it's like it didn't get through this time, I think it looks so damn strong. They haven't heard from you at all. Wowie wee wah. That's an aggressive play there. Final table, not afraid of frickin' nothing. Probably gets it through a lot. 5s. Rip it for Ben. And then to find the 7s jam is like pretty impressive too from Ben. It's like, again, you're ripping into a range that's should be tight. 13 big blinds under the gun. Anyways, we move along. Ivan ace queen. Don't foresee much action here. Fabahaba almost has enough chips to start defending big blinds, but not quite there yet. Ivan with 4s. Ooh, Chico rips ace 4. This isn't good for them. Ace is dead. Fabahaba folds one in the big blind. Ace on the flop, though. There we go. Chico does get a full double. Wasn't expecting that. It looked like Chico was on the ropes. Ace king for Ben with the ace and the king. Plays raise. Gets it through. See, that's what you'd expect from a short stack raising under the gun. Ace king. Strong pocket pair. Because even the weak pocket pairs, they might just find a jam. Or a fold. So when I'm just thinking back on Chico's king 5 suited, it's just beautiful. I don't care that it didn't work. Ace and a queen. Fabahaba doesn't get no double, but we'll take down the blinds and the antes. 15 blinds, a little ahead of Spacey. Do. Ivan could get nice and aggressive here. 9 deuce, it don't matter, limping it in. Raise, Chico. Let's see what you got. Okay. King, king, 9 flop. I mean, you can't blame the man for not raising 7 deuce. I think one of my favorite things in poker is just having a shitty hand. Somebody checks you all the way down to the river. You're in position. You have absolute jack shit. And you show him a check. And he's like, oh no, I've got a pair of 9s. I wanted some value there. Why aren't you bluffing? It's like, I don't need to bluff every single hand, you fool. Look at Chico just checking down the pair. No pair. I guess there's a pair of kings, but the 7 deuce. Okay, big ol' flip in with Chico and Spacey here. What the heck's gonna happen? Ivan might raise 8-9 too. Juice the pot a little bit. Give Chico a chance to rip. Spacey doesn't cover, but still coming along with ace queen. No surprise there. King on the flop, that's no good. Ace on the turn will do. Chico down to 0.6 big blind. Well, that's a stupid sentence. Chico's down to about 0.6 of a big blind. There we go. That's a sentence. King 10 sticks it in. Spacey with 7s. Facing a limp from skill mode. Sticks in a raise to 7 million chips. 10-9 with a quick fold. No king or 10. Chico's out of here. Bounty for Spacey. Woo-wee-wee. Okay, so Fabba Habba got a bounty. Who got the nutter bounty? Was that Ivan with 8-7 or 8-7 suited versus 8s? Spacey gets... Who just busted? Chico bounty. Alrighty, Roo. So nobody's dominating the bounties. Nobody's running over the final table. We've seen a lot from skill mode. A lot from Ivan. Boop-a-doo-doo. But of course, right? There are big stacks. Ivan's even going to defend the big blind with queen 4-0. Flopping middle pair. Top pair, top kicker for skill mode. Backdoor nut flush draw. 6 on the turn. Ivan has the 4 of hearts, so there isn't any real dirty cards coming on the river. Ivan may even fold to a bet on the turn here. There's still Jack 10, Ace Jack, Ace 10. He could even have a weird 10-9. 10-9 of hearts. Nonetheless, Ivan says queens are no good here. Fabba Habba sticks in 3s for a little bit over 10 big blinds. Gets it through. Bio side with ace queen suited. Skill mode 8-8. They didn't necessarily want to see this. I don't know what you do with the 8, so we're going to learn a lesson real quick. Skill mode says I'm going to just fold facing this. Most likely you're flipping. If not, you're probably behind. You can dream of the day where bio side rips 7s through deuces. I'm wondering where the cutoff is. I'm thinking it's around 5s. Because there's still going to be ace X that, like say ace 3 suited that will call you. So I don't know if you want to rip in 4s. It's tight. It's somewhere around there. I wonder if it's all pocket pairs. Probably not with the bounty on your head. Boop-a-doo-doo. Fabba Habba will take down a couple pots, it looks like. 20 blinds for them. I was too busy thinking about some shit that's not in line with the action on the table. Ivan flops a straight on a 3 flush board. Pretty stupid here. If I'm Spacey, I like bombing away. Starting things off with a small bet. If I'm Spacey again, I'm uncapped. Ooh, we're gonna check back. We're gonna wait for better hands. Doop-a-doo-doo. To be fair, pair of jacks isn't folding. It's hard to get a pair of 9s or 10s to fold because it might have some flush outs, maybe some straight outs to go along with it. So that is a good give up by Spacey, but I like bombing away. I like to see the bombs. We should see some bombs here. Ooh, Spacey with the open-ender backdoor flush draw. Skill mode with aces. Small bet to start things off. Diamond on the turn, but it pairs the board. That's real good for aces. You beat king jack, although it may have raised on the flop. The board's pretty dry, so maybe it just calls. Losing to any 3. The big blind could have a 3. Spacey calls ace on the river. What the frick, poker stars? Boat for skill mode. Top boat. Spacey with the straight. Broadway. What the hell? Leading on out, leaving himself with 10 million chips. Surely can find a fold on the river. Although it's queen 10. What the hell? Pretty rude river, poker stars. And Spacey does still call, sees the horrific news. That's a huge pot for skill mode. Yeah, Ben says sick, nice hand. Just a horrific river. A setup of all setups. I was wondering if, shit, how do I forget his name already? Spacey. I was wondering if, skill mode's going for a bounty. Yes, the best of it. Oh, wait, on the river. That will do. Bioside gets a double up. I was wondering if Spacey could fold having saved himself with 6 blinds on the river. They say no, I think I'm pot committed. And again, you just got such a strong hand. I wonder if ace king jams for value on the river. Spacey says maybe so. Bioside ripping ace queen and getting it through. Ben jams king deuce suited. I suppose it makes plenty of sense. He's a short stack now. Gonna need some help. Deuce will do. Deuce will do. Hanging in there. Ivan just ripping in the ace for 14 blinds. Ben with an ace, still our shorty. He's going for a min raise off 9 blinds. This will get through, I think. Wow. I like the aggressive action. Fabahaba with an ace lets it go. He's on 13. He's ahead of Bioside and Ben CB, so he's going to wait for a little bit longer. Again, this is a 530 buy-in, so the buy-in, the amount of buy-ins you win back on the final table is becomes substantially more. It just becomes more buy-ins, you know? You just win more buy-ins. Ace and a queen. Ripping it in, getting it through for Ben. So $7,000 ladder, almost $8,000 ladder. Be about 16 buy-ins. Probably a little bit less. Queen 4 again for Ivan in the big. This time is not so deep. 29 blinds. Skill mode has been nothing but aggressive. Picking up 10s. Gonna get the flip for Fabahaba's bounty. Hold 10s. Ace on the river. That's funny. Fabahaba, 18 blinds. Right back in third place. Kings for skill mode get no action. Boop-a-doo-doo. Ivan with an ace, raising it up, getting it through. King queen suited. We're ripping this in. We're gonna need some help though. 10. There it is. No diamond. We hold. I don't know why I'm rooting for Bioside, but Bioside gets the full double. 10 bigs. Let's keep this sort of weird dynamic going. 4s for Fabahaba will just check back, although it could have jammed just to get Ivan to fold. We'll see a queen 8-6 flop under pair to the board with no diamond. We might find a fold. Who knows? There it is. Just 4s get out of there. I'm not surprised to see that. Doop-a-doo-doo. Ben with kings. Skill mode with an ace in the big blind. I think is going to call. No ace is dead. Spade? Oh, a 6 will do. Skill mode with the straight on the turn. I just wanted a spade for a sweat. Skill mode will just lock it up with a straight, sweating the chop out. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. 3-4 with the bottom pair. Goes for a quarter pot size bet on the ace high board. Takes it down. Well, nicely done, skill mode, our new hero. Same with the big stack villain. Skill mode's got it all going on here. 9 deuce suited. Or 9 deuce O. Even finding a fold versus suited ace in the big. Skill mode can just see their opponent's cards. Jack 9-0 ripping it in. Right into King Jack. 14 blinds. Just finds the fold. That's kind of scary for Fabahaba to see. Ace 8 for Ivan. Fabahaba with a suited ace. 13 big blinds. Ivan's been open a heck of a lot of hands. He does slightly dominate you here. but he might just find the fold anyhow. Fabba Habba will steal the dang pot. Skill mode with Jack 8 is gonna face some heat, I think. Ivan rips the 3s for 26 bigs, gets it through. A king goes for just a little bit more than a min raise from the small blind. This is pretty disrespectful. Fabba Habba unfortunately can't do anything about it though. Bio side, 4 big blinds and a king. He's good for now. A jack on the flop. He's gonna need, oh, a king. That will do. A king will do, dealer. Then bio side gets 9s. I don't think skill mode goes bounty hunting here, but if you limp, maybe you can get a jam. Not this time. Doop-a-doo-doo. Fabba Habba rips the queen 9 suited. Ivan with ace 10 in the big. Michael bounty hunting. You'd expect, say, ace jack, ace king, queen to go for a min raise and do the inducing. You'd expect maybe a hand like ace 8-0, ace 9-0, ace 5-0 just to rip. Ivan says, I'm going to fold here. You'd expect a pocket pair such as 7, 6s maybe just to rip. Doop-a-doo-doo, doop-a-doo-boo, boo-boo-boo, Fabba Habba, ripping the king queen. It's suited. Skill mode was suited with a king as well. He says, no, I'm folding, dealer. 10 jack, looks like a rip. Queen 9-0. Skill mode, Michael bounty hunting. Says, nope, not quite yet. Doop-a-doo-doo. This position for skill mode isn't necessarily amazing. They do want to get bounties, but each pot is going to be pretty damn important, as Ivan may even fold the ace-deuce suited here. Because again, you want this bounty, but you're going to get it in behind a lot here. Ace on the flop, king on the turn, no club on the river. Bio side makes a full house, gets the full double. Ivan's tied with Fabba Habba. Now skill mode likes this position. He says, thank you, Ivan. You just doubled up the shorty, and now you're all in hell. We're going to see a lot of raising from skill mode and putting the pressure on the other guys. They're going to have to walk him out frequently. Jack 3 suited, just an easy jam. 10-9, easy jam. Jack 6, we'll see what this does. Jams as well. Not surprised, I wasn't sure though. 9s in the small come along. Spade? Jack on the river. Serious dealer. Did anybody else feel that coming? Haven't watched this, you just knew it was gonna come though. Skill mode, 8-5-0 rips it. Ace queen gonna rip it. Could min raise here. This is always scary. Ivan lets go of queen 8 suited. Bio side folds. Blind on blind, and ace will get on in versus an ace. Diamonds for skill mode or a 6. Oh my gosh, he just finds the fold. He says this position is so much better than me doing anything there. Wowee wee wah. I thought that was getting in for sure. This will though. King for Ivan. Nope. Bio side gets the bounty. We're heads up just like that. Bio side 25 blinds, skill mode 53. So bio side has a real chance here. We haven't heard too much from him all game. Done a good job of hanging out. Won some important pots off the short stack. Nobody got that bounty. Dook-a-doo-doo. 9-6 going for a raise. Bio side. I think we jam 7s. Looks pretty easy to do, heads up. Dook-a-doo-doo-doo. 9-4-3 flop. King high comes along with the backdoor straight draws. Bio side, no equity. 8 high, checks on the turn. Check from skill mode. Bio side sees 10 million chips in the middle and he wants those, but he says, I guess I'll find them another way. Another hand, another time. We see a bunch of spades here. Don't you dare do it, dealer. Bio side says raise. Skill mode comes along, king high board, 1 spade. Bio side might start things off with a bet here. 1/4 pot. Top pair won't fold. 4 on the turn, bringing in a straight draw to a 6. Bioside continues the story. One third pot. Skill mode jams and gets him out of there. I was gonna say I wanted to see a call there with the 2 pair, but not surprised to see it get it. Oh, we're all in here. 6 or some hearts. Nope. Pair of 10s, we'll take it. But I wanted to see a call by the 2 pair for skill mode, just because, of course, Bioside had 8 high. No surprise to see 2 pair go for some value on the turn, though. What's going on here? Ace high versus queen high. That's cool. Bioside stabs, and ace high snaps him off. Boo, 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 boo. King of high board. Skill mode doing a pretty good job of flopping pairs so far. Bioside says, well, I'll wait until it's my turn. Ace jams it for 20 bigs, facing a limp, okie dokie, and sees a fold. 8-4 deuce. Bioside leads out. Half pot. We'll get the fold. Do. Skill mode with a suited ace. Are we jamming again? Puts in the smaller 2-bet. Bioside says that's too expensive still. 9s raise on the button, and 7-5 comes along. Not the best flop for the old 7-5. I've seen check raises there with some backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. It's kind of cool when it happens. A limp from 10-4. Bioside with 5-3-0. This could be a raise to get some weak hands out of the pot, just to take it down pre. It's not a bad deal for Bioside. 5-9 suited. No hearts for skill mode, but he's got some straight outs. A 4-8. Ace is also a fun card. Although we may just check. Nope, we're going to go 3/4 pot. And take it down with the straight draw. Skill mode, limping in the 4-7. Bioside with 5-7 says let's go to a flop. Both players with a straight. Nope. Skill mode with bottom pair. Bioside with a straight draw to a6. A deuce won't do. King isn't it either. Bam, ba, dam, down. Hard to get value with the pair of 4s, but maybe ace high or a deuce would call. Skill mode says no, I'm not going for value. Move along. Bioside gets a walk with the 9s. That's no fun. But does get king queen jam. Gets a few opportunities. This will get in though. He's gonna need an 8. 8 dealer. Come on. Straight for skill mode. I mean, nice job by skill mode. Not surprised to see them get the W. Bioside as well with the big stack. Oh, I love to see some big stack bullying going on. Bioside starting things off with 27 bigs. So, you know, in 4th place, sorry, right behind Chico. Let's see if I can find quickly where they started to lose some chips. A6 versus A7. Oh, blinds just go down on them, so they're just blinding down. Hate to see it. Happens frequently in the poker games. You just start to wait for opportunities to get these bounties. Bioside chills the heck out. Wow, you wouldn't expect Bioside. Last place, we're 6-handed. And he was hanging out here for a little while as we continue to skip through the video. Still, holy crap, Bioside. Nice job of hanging out. Oh my lord. And then you're eventually... does he get a bounty? I'm not too sure. But nonetheless, hangs on in there for 2nd place. Nice job, Bioside. Great job, skill motor. Soon as, even in 2nd place, he was like, I'm just going to put the pressure on everybody. And I don't care what you're going to do about it. And then with the big stack 3-handed, it was a fun show. Teaching everybody how to play. You just get to see those jams. Oh, I love that too. Anyways, GG. Thanks for checking this shit out. If you made it all the way through. If you don't give a shit about the commentary, go check out BCP Poker Replays. And hopefully we see you in another one. Adios.